Fire rescuers continue working around the clock with hopes of finding signs of life.
But tonight, Local 10 News has learned that in the hours after the collapse, firefighters heard a woman's voice in the rubble. But that rescue effort ended in tragedy. We begin our coverage tonight with Local 10 News investigator Amy Viteri with the latest for us. Amy.
Well, Calvin, sources telling me there were multiple first responders in those first few hours who were talking with a woman who said she was trapped near a bed. Now, one firefighter telling me they rushed into that fallen building in the immediate aftermath, not sure if a further collapse was coming, and says they did everything they could to get to that woman, but could not reach her in time. And tonight, that loss is taking a toll.
In those first few hours after the Champlain Tower South collapsed, rescue workers got reports of a woman alive, trapped near the garage. One first responder who was there asked not to be identified, but tells Local 10 that's what we're trying to do, get this lady out and comfort her. She was asking for help and she was pleading to be taken out of there. We were continuously talking to her. Honey, we got you. We're going to get to you. But this photo he shared shows what stood in their way, telling us he and others first on scene rushed in before anyone even knew if the building was safe, pausing only to send a quick text to his children. Love you guys, always. He says, the first thing I remember is thumping on the wall, and then I remember her just talking. I'm here, get me out. He says crews never abandoned that effort, but he later learned the woman didn't make it.
A feeling of not only defeat, but it's a feeling of loss. We are human after all. We're not robots, we're not machines. We feel it.
Miami-Dade Lieutenant Obed Frometa with Florida Task Force 1 also serves as a chaplain, helping his colleagues cope with the losses they're facing here. Local 10 also learned of an email sent by a supervisor worried about the effects of this loss on his crews, saying they were involved with an active conversation with the female trapped next to the bed about 10 to 11 hours after the collapse. She was aware her parents were also trapped next to her. The email says a fire that broke out forced crews to move back, adding, as we know, she passed. Chiefs on scene reporting they saw the wind knocked out of our guys.
We have team members that have first-hand friends that are potential victims in this. It weighs on them and it weighs on us.
And tonight we still do not know the identity of that woman, who she was, or if she has been removed from the building. I have been told since the very beginning, mental health professionals and peer support personnel have been here on site to identify first responders who are having a difficult time managing the strain, a reality I am told is too often overlooked in tragedies like this one. We're live in Surfside. Amy Viteri, Local 10 News.